Hello guys, it's PokeCon14 and welcome back to more Minecraft Survival! Yay! In the last episode we did some stuff with I forgot, and I really don't care at this point. In this episode we have I am facing backwards. A lot of stuff to do. Kind of. And first off I'm going to show you that I've done a lot of off-camera work. I'll get into what I did later, but most of it, what I did was a boring grindy stuff like farming. I should probably fix that. And I also bred a few cows. Just a few. And a few sheep. And you see the grass here. This is also something I did off camera that I really... Hey, there's a cow there. He just wants to fit in with the sheep. I have no idea how he got there. Just kidding, I actually do. But I'll get into that another time. You saw the grass down there and the sheep, right? Well, as you guys may know, grass spreads. Like if let's say I could till this and jump on it. The grass from this would spread onto this thing right here, because that's how grass works in this game. If there's a dirt and grass next to it, or even grass on one block up from it, like this, the grass from here will spread down here to one block around or one block above. So what I basically did, I found some grass down here when I was digging this way to complete the farm, because I think I got these pumpkins last episode. But because I'm right next to the surface here, I found grass on these parts of my world. So, because it was already here, I decided to go ahead off camera and do this. If you put dirt on each stairs, you can make a dirt stairway, make it one block down to the next, and keep going. I kept going, and I kept going with dirt stairway, dirt stairway, dirt stairway, dirt, 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 and I made it all the way down to here, and the grass eventually will spread down onto these blocks right here. And I put the fences here so none of the sheep could get out. And then it'll spread to one block that way, and then one more block that way, and it would go into the sheep pen. And then the grass would spread all through the sheep pen, because that's what I do. And what happens? So now the sheep have their own grass, so I don't have to go and get any more grass, and I have an endless supply here because of this will always repopulate. So if they eat up all the grass over there, there's no worries, because all this grass will spread again and they can't get to this. Does that make sense? If it doesn't make sense to anyone, you could just tell me in the comments and I'll clear it up. Anyway, so time to get on with what I'm doing. In this episode, you could check out my inventory. There are a few things I wanted to do. You see this obsidian and the flint and steel? We're going to get to that later. For now, I'm going to put this stuff away. That's my chest. I don't need this. And I was going to... Okay, so one thing I needed to do was I was going to... You see these 36 levels? Oh, crap, I meant to prepare one more thing. There we go. See these 36 levels on the bottom of my screen? I want to use those, and you can enchant them with the enchantment table. But I wanted to... So I was going to enchant all 30 levels on my diamond pickaxe, because you can only enchant up to level 30. But if you try to put it in right now, it won't go much higher than 5 or 6. So what you need to do is you need to put bookshelves around your enchantment table, and I have a spot. Like, oh, hey, my cat just walked into my room when I'm recording. So I'm going to have to take this down, sadly, but we will be getting a new chandelier later on today or next episode, don't you worry. So I actually have a spot laid out that I'm going to be putting my enchantment table and the flint and steel and obsidian stuff that I'm doing later this episode. Hi, Keekers. Okay, my cat's sitting on my lap for me to record. That's great. So, if you have I'm going to put my enchantment table right about here. Maybe a little further back. Let's see. Let me look around. Here's good. But to increase the levels on your enchantment table, frame rate issues, you need to put bookshelves around it. But how do you make bookshelves? First off, you need books. And now, since like, I don't know, 1.5, 1.6 update, you need leather to make books. But you also need something very important. It's called paper. How to get paper, you say? Well, put in your sugar canes. I made sugarcane farm out there if you guys couldn't see it. I'll go put it out later. And you could get all your sugar canes, lay them out 3 in a row like that, and you can make paper. And I'll just keep doing this. And then I have a lot of paper. Now, you used to be able to spread paper like that to make a book, but that's not the case nowadays. How do you... How do you grab all? Yeah, I was doing that. Double click on something. But you also need leather for these cows. That's why I have some wheat here. I'm going to do one more breeding cycle before having to kill the cows. So look at this. Look how interesting this is. You could just go in, breed like a ton of cows, and you do get experience for this. You too. You can get bread. Well, it's actually wheat. It's not bread yet because I didn't make it bread. It's wheat. Get it bread like the food, and then bread like breeding and making more cows. Oh, I'm such a funny person, eh? And I still have some more. And now I'm just running through here making a lot of cows. So I have over 64 cows in here. That should be enough. So I'm sorry to you animal lovers, but I'm going to have to take out these cows. Very slowly, painfully. I'll just do these. Because you need leather for this. I'm going to make sure nothing goes to waste, that I collect everything. See cows drop the raw beef and the leather. I'm going to just hit these guys a bunch. Because we're going to need a lot of leather. Oh, I think I hit a baby. I don't want to hit a baby. Don't hit a baby. This is a horrible sight for the babies. Like, watching their mothers get slaughtered. And their fathers. Because I don't discriminate. Wow, it is really frame ratey here. So I'm going to make sure I get enough leather from all these cows to make my stuff, and then I'll be back. Alright, I think I need 45 leather, but that's a lot of beef. I'm not gonna be sorry, I'm not gonna need any food, but let's see. Now that I have all this leather and all this paper, and well, I have wood too, I didn't think about that, but I'm gonna show you guys how to make those bookshelves that you need to put around the enchantment table. So lots of to do. Get a bunch of wood here and make a lot of planks. I'll make it a stack. I don't think I need too much. I'll just do that. Okay, so how to make books, eh? You're wondering? Well, you just do this. 3 pieces of paper like that, then 1 leather, and you get a bunch of books. Now, I think we need 45 books for this, if I'm not mistaken, which I will easily make here. If not, I can go back and get some more. 27 paper left over from all these sugarcane farms. I made those off camera because that got really boring. Now, how to make the bookshelves, you may ask. Well, you get wood, like this, on both sides, and you get books, like that. And yay, bookshelves! I think we only need 15. Now, oh man, why was I on peaceful? What world was I playing on? This one. I guess I went to creative. Yeah, I went to creative to test things, but why was I on peaceful? That's boring. Peaceful's boring. Anyway, I guess I didn't really need to sleep there, but now, hey zombie. At least some monsters spawn to make it kind of interesting. Boy, that was so interesting, wasn't it? Now, they have significantly made it easier to enchant stuff, but I'll get back into that in a second. What? You need to put these bookshelves around the enchantment table. Make sure there's 1 block in between, like this. And it goes like that. Make sure there's 1 space around it, and then surround it with bookshelves. And then this should probably get you up to a level 30 enchantment, which is the max, which will get you a very good thing. Alright, this is the moment of truth. There's level 30, I have 38. It's my 1 diamond pickaxe. I wanted to do this first because what we're doing is very risky, so I wanted to use my levels. In 3, 2, 1. Cross your fingers, your toes, keekers, cross your... Well, what can you cross? I'll cross my earphones. Around my mic. No, that won't work. I've crossed a lot of wires. So, maybe that'll give me some luck. Come on, get something good, please. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's nice. Oh, efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, and silk touch. Alright, that is very good to get on a diamond pickaxe. Now, silk touch is very interesting. That's another way that you can get grass down there if you don't feel like making a stairs. What silk touch does, let's see, you know how stone always mines into more stone? Mines into cobblestone and not stone? Well, Let me find some. If you mine it with silk touch, it gives you stone, not cobblestone. So no need to smelt, you can just get some stone. Now that is a nice enchantment. Thank you, wires, for being unorganized and giving me a lot of luck when crossing yourself. Now I'm going to store all this stuff away. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. I need more chest space. I'm not going to use my diamond pickaxe here because that'll be very risky. And let's see. I don't need 2 of these. I'll bring all my tools. Maybe another stack of cobble. Actually, I might need 2 of these. I can prepare off camera, then I'll be back. Alright, now that I have all this food, I am ready to go on with what I was doing before. So, what I wanted to do, if you know Minecraft, you would know by the obsidian in my inventory that I am going today to the Nether. The Nether biome. I don't think I've been there yet. Hopefully I haven't, because that would be really stupid if I actually have been there. So the Nether is an interesting place, but first of all I need to show you guys how to get there, because it's not that easy. First, take your 10 obsidian and arrange it in a special pattern. Now I don't think I'm gonna keep dirt here because it'll probably look cool. Boom, you need 2 on the bottom. Now here's the efficiency version. Like there's another way to do it, but it doesn't look but it costs more, but looks better. So go up 1, 2, 3. I don't want to mess this up. 1, 2, 2. That's 2. And that is your portal to the Nether. Now you don't have to have anything here. It looks better without these cobblestone, but I just realized that, so I didn't need to put them there. Now, what do I have this flint and iron ingot for, eh? Well, you need to make a flint and steel. Even though that's backwards, it still counts, I guess. Huh, that looks better. But apparently you can arrange this in any diagonal fashion and it'll still work. Even though this completely makes no... Actually, it does. It's just... Never mind. Make a flint and steel with a flint and an iron ingot. Now, how to get into the Nether? Well, watch this. La da 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 da. Oops, I accidentally set my obsidian square rectangle on fire. Oh my gosh, it's purple. Now, I'm probably gonna want to back up my world before going into the Nether, so hang on a minute. I'll be back, then we'll explore. Alright, I am back. And now, I have my inventory ready. As ready as it'll ever be. And it's time to enter into the Nether. Oh, I get some cobblestone back too. Now, here's the epic moment. Oh, we get an achievement. Hopefully this will all work out. Now, what is my Nether like? Ooh, looks like a good place to be. At least I'm not spawning over a giant lava pit. Or over a giant pit of nothingness. But the Nether, as you can see, is quite dark. Now that is an evil creature. Again, I'll point something out. The Hell biome. Here we are. Now, here are a few things you may notice right off the bat. Connor, I've never seen this red stuff before. Connor's my real name if you haven't figured that out by now. Why, yes, I see you haven't. This is a netherrack. It mines very quickly and is everywhere. So if you need netherrack for a building project, which I was going to do probably once I get out of the Nether, then you can get it right here, right in the Nether, because it's the netherrack. It makes sense. Now, this other thing, this is basically the one ore you're going to find here in the Nether, and that is nether quartz. Now, the nether quartz looks amazing. You can make it into blocks, or you can use silk touch to get this block instead of mining it. And the blocks look really cool. I mean, look at this. Bam! You can build stuff with that too. Now, I hope that waste of inventory space won't affect me too badly. Now, I don't want to spend all this time mining, and I'm probably going to have to save half of the exploration and the getting out for next video. But, actually, I'm probably going to make a little base there, right by the portal. Now, that is an evil sound. Hopefully, that's a mob. But I'm going to enclose my portal, because I don't want to be trapped here. Good thing I brought cobble. This is probably not symmetrical, and I very much care, but at the same time I don't have time to care. Actually, it is symmetrical enough for me. Noob tower, cobblestone building. I could make this out of netherrack, but netherrack is, as you can see by how quick it mines, it's not very stable, sturdy, supportive. Whatever word you want to use here. Now, on another note that's partially unrelated, you guys see the Mario Kart 8 trailer? It looked pretty good. I mean, the graphics look great. Nice Wii U HD there. And, yeah. Courses look good. New items. Interesting stuff. You should go check it out if you want to look at that. I don't have a link to it or anything, but it should be easy to find on Nintendo's YouTube channel. While I'm making this boring bridge, that's not a bridge. This is a bridge, guys. I just built a bridge. So I'm gonna explore. Just head off in one way because I don't want to do a diagonal way. I'm gonna go to the left to F1. So I'm going to return in F3. So I'm going... Now, this is baby zombie pigman. There are bigger ones of him. Those are passive until you hit them. Then they are deadly. That's a bigger one. Do not anger these guys. Connor, what's that dirt-like thing? Well, that, I shall tell you. Even if you didn't ask, I'm going to tell you anyway. Is... Oh, I forgot the name of this. Soul sand. Duh. I knew that. Soul sand. As you can see, you walk slower on it. And it's also very common in the nether. And looks cool to use in nether-like building projects. Now, I'm going to come back for all this quartz. I'm going to do a bunch of quartz mining off camera. Now, this is the greatest thing the nether has to offer for survival players. This is glowstone. It's stone, and it glows, and it looks really cool. And I told you guys that I'm going to replace my chandelier. You know how I used to have my enchantment table as my chandelier? Well, no longer. I'm actually going to have a chandelier that lights up instead of is really dark. So I'm going to destroy all this glowstone here, which can be a pain. This one's actually low to the ground compared to some of the other ones. Usually you find them at the top of the nether. But I guess I'm lucky to find this one here that I can reach without having to bridge up to, like, let's see. I have to put down some torches. I don't like using torches in the nether, but stuff like that and that, well, those aren't too bad. There are some that are really hard to get to. Now, one thing that I'm looking for, oh, crap, is, well, another, oh, that's the enemy. That is a ghast. It shoots fire at you, as you can see. You also find mushrooms in the nether. Interesting touch. Shoot this thing with your bow and don't get hit by it. Simple enough. You can also knock back its fireballs at it. And if it hits, then yay, it hit. But, ow. I don't think I've hit it yet. There we go. These guys aren't that tough. They're highly susceptible to bows and arrows. That's what you're going to want to use. Now that guy has... Oh crap, there's another one. You can hear them. That's the sound of the nether and the sound of evil. Do not fall there, or you will get nothing in return. Let's see here. Ooh, I'm going to want to bridge down. How long have I been recording? Probably a while, but this looks like a dead end. I'm going to bridge my way down there off camera and then pick the video up for just a few minutes longer. You know what I need is gravel. Now, also, don't try to use water in the Nether, because it's really hot down here. It'll kind of just evaporate. Now, how am I going to get down here if you can't use water, and I don't have any gravel or sand to show off the elevator method? I'm going to try mining down. That's my best bet. I'll do this off camera. That worked out quite nicely. Now the gas, they may drop some stuff. If they do, then alright, gas tier. Gas tier. These things are cool items, but okay, that's lava. Yeah, that's the giant pit of lava I was talking about earlier. But gas tiers, they are made in other stuff that we're going to get to later on with the Nether. The Nether's a really cool place, and if you utilize it correctly, you will rule Minecraft not Hyrule this time. I think I said that in this Ocarina of Time episode, but like rule Hyrule in that like Smosh fashion. Now there's one other structure of the Nether that I'm looking for, but I have not found it yet. So I think I'm gonna end off the video right here and do a bit of off-screen work on stuff and thingamabobs, because I can. And we're at a dead end here in the Nether. Just a lot of lavas over there, and I don't feel like crossing it. There are more structures that we will look for and more features that we will explore later on, but you get a lot of experience from this too. Jeez, I'm already back to 17. Yep, it's time to end off the video here, so I'm gonna make myself a little safe place over here. That's a cool sound effect. Anyway, guys, this is quite a new atmosphere. I'll say so. We went from like the earth down to hell. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode. Spinning around in the Nether is probably making my frame rate go down, but I don't care. It's the end of the video anyway. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode where we continue on our adventure in the Nether and do some other cool stuff and thingamabobs. See you later. Bye.